Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here, Golden Opportunities Coaching. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. We try to take psychological, emotional, and coaching-related topics, break them down into usable audios for you. We've got over 240 of those at this point, adding to that library almost every day. So hopefully there's something that's useful to you. Please comment below if there's something we can do for you that's useful. Subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. Anyway, we're going to go through 8 signs that someone may have a crush on you. We've done a couple crush videos here, but this is a little bit inverted in the, do they have a crush on me? Lots of us have that question. Some of us are weirded out if it's someone we don't have any interest in, but a secret crush can sometimes be fun, especially if we need the little boost in adrenaline and self-esteem. So, do they take different actions around you? Maybe they are extra chatty, or maybe they are a little aloof. Maybe they avoid your gaze. Maybe they try to be extra humorous, extra funny. Maybe they are always primping how they look or adjusting their shirt. I knew a girl once that I didn't realize had a crush on me. Of course, I was in middle school at the time, but she would constantly adjust her clothing. And about a year after this stopped, I happened to be talking to a mutual friend of ours, and she had said to me, "Hey, she had a crush on you that whole time, and you never noticed." And I said, "I just figured she was in an uncomfortable set of clothing." And my friend at the time said, "Every day?" And I said, "Dope. Okay, I missed that completely." The next is, are they looking to be physically close to you? Do they cross a room when they see you? Did they maybe move a chair closer to you? Do they find ways to be in your space and maybe even leave a social group, go and sit at a table near yours instead of across the room? Basically, are they looking to create distance or remove distance barriers from your interaction with them? If this is the case, they may have a crush on you. The next one is they initiate contact, be it phone, email, Viber, not Fiverr. Fiverr is a freelancer site, but Facebook, Twitter, whatever, email, phone call. Yes, people use phones to actually talk on. This still happens. But they are looking for ways to contact you, and they'll contact you about the most random stuff. Did you know the sun's setting? Did you know that this band's coming out with a new song, or they're coming to this arena nearby? And what they're doing is they're looking for reasons to create conversation with you. The conversation may be the most random thing in the world. They may actually not have any long-term affect. In other words, by the time you finish the conversation, you don't know why it started. But they are making contact, and it's usually pretty consistent. It's every couple of days to every day, depending on how intense their crush is. But they're looking for reasons to talk to you, and they will create those opportunities as often as they can. The next is, do they stare at you? So, staring and looking at you repeatedly is a sign of interest. It's a sign of attraction. They may hold a gaze longer than average. They may look away when they see you looking at them, but then immediately look back. So what you'll get is kind of what I call the peekaboo stare, where as long as you don't realize they're staring, they will stare at you. The minute you realize, they will avert their gaze and then go right back to what they were doing before when you're not looking anymore. The next is compliments. So, do they notice things about you that other people don't notice? You changed your hair color just slightly with some hair dye 2 days ago, and they will compliment that. Or you wear a shirt you haven't worn in 3 weeks, and they compliment the color. Or you give a speech at work or school, and they will pay attention, very close attention, to what you've said, and repeat, sometimes almost verbatim, what you've said in that conversation. It's not that what you were saying was that important, but they want to be able to give you the compliment to let you know, hey, I'm interested in you as a person, therefore I pay extra attention to you as a person. The next one is time spent. They will change their schedule for you. Now, they don't necessarily let you know it, but again, they may. They may say, well, I was going to do this, but you know what? You're important. Let me change my schedule. Or they may say, I was going to go over here, but you know what? That sounds like more fun. They're going to be deliberate about this, and they'll probably do it a couple times a week if you let them. So if you notice that someone's suddenly spending a lot more time with you and they're moving things around, maybe they're not hanging out with friends as much, or they may even spend less time on a hobby, they're probably crushing on you to some degree. The next thing is they try to keep the conversation going. So you converse about a favorite hobby, and you converse about, work or school, and then they'll say something like, "Do you like tacos?" They'll say something random out of nowhere that keeps the need to converse and communicate going. The reason for that is they don't want the interaction to end. Also, it's an opportunity to learn about you and put into their personal file about you, mental file that is. Hopefully, if they're a stalker, they may have a physical file, but that's a different audio. Anyhow, they'll put into the file, of things about you, these things, and they do that by keeping conversations going. And the last one is they're available to you, whether that be